Well, there we go. It took a while, but Feedly is back online, and I'm just going to log in. Here we go. This is mostly the same as my Quite RSS feeds. I might have added a few extras. But it's nice because what Feedly does, when you go today, which is what I'm on now, it just sort of lists the top, like it groups them in nice paragraphs, and as we go down, all my categories, as we go down, you'll see that the most popular ones, and we haven't really hit any yet. Here we go. It shows a little number beside the more popular ones. And this says 26 people have read this. 200 plus have read this. Murdering the Competition. 4,000 have read this. 7,000 have read gas prices in the US hit $5 a gallon. So you can see what people are really interested in. And that really does help a lot for blogging, because myself, I like to do alternative stories, but I also have to think, I don't want to go so out there all the time that nobody really cares. So I try to strike a balance between sort of stories that are popular and stories that are out there. Let's see, so I'm going down. You see, it's the same old categories, but it's in a nice little package. And if you do want to see more, you just go, okay, so we're on computers, Mac, and you can just click on the whole thing and it'll show you the whole thing, which is nice. So anyhow, you get the idea. Now I'm coming down to, there's a limit on these paragraphs that it'll do for you, these little summaries. You'll see what I mean. So it stops at Reddit, which is cool. You see, I couldn't get the Reddit stories in FeedReader. It didn't read them. Didn't read Reddit, but it will read here. And you can get a little summary, I believe. Yeah, you get a little summary. Patrick Stewart and William Shatner in 1991. And boy, they've both changed a lot, huh? And then from there, you can visit the website, and it opens in a new tab. So that's Reddit. Yeah, it's Reddit. So there they are on Reddit, and it opens in a new tab, so you can quickly get back to where you were, which is nice. You don't lose your spot there. Now I'm at the end of my little today summaries. It doesn't go any further than Reddit. See, it says you've reviewed blah 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 blah. But I do have more categories. I'll just collapse that. I can collapse the categories too, which you cannot easily do on FeedReader. So it's another advantage to Feedly. So the next category is religion, but because I have the free program, the free plan, it won't summarize anymore. It just summarizes those handy paragraphs up to Reddit. So I have to click on each one now, religion. But it's still not too bad, because unlike FeedReader, if you remember, when I clicked on the categories, all the feeds below would show, and I hated all the scrolling involved. But with this, you can collapse them and keep them collapsed. So you can look at folder by folder, which is really good. So it doesn't take too long, even though you are not getting those concise paragraphs or groupings. You can still go through them pretty fast. So you get the idea. And there's a few other things I want to say. There's a very interesting little settings thing here, which isn't as visible as the other things. It took me a while to find this little settings things here. You've got all sorts of more visible options here, but the settings, that little cog, leads you to, you can import OPML or export OPML. Now the other thing about Feedly that it will do is all. And it just gives you all of them, most popular, so it's some kind of, I don't know, is that sports or something? I'm not into sports. You can go magazine view, which doesn't even, there it is, magazine view, if you like to see pictures to help choose. So it's a pretty advanced feed reader. I tend to go for title-only view. Yeah, most popular, I have popular and latest. So I get a mix of the most popular, these green numbers, and the latest. And you could have just the most popular, but not necessarily the latest. Oh, no, see, it just asks for, if I want that feature, I have to go into a paid for account. So It's still good, free, but if some of the features you want to go further, you have to pay. But I guess that's like life, right? So that's it for Feedly. It's a really good feed reader, and I do use it almost every day. Thanks for watching.